Eli's fingers clamped around the frail alien arm just as the cargo belt bucked. The elder teetered on the edge, her iridescent scales flaring in panic. Crates rattled past, inches from her clawed feet. He yanked her back, muscles straining against her surprising weight. She gasped. Four-fingered hand clutching his wrist. Her eyes, large golden slits, locked on his. "Release me, soft skin. Not till you're steady." Eli kept his grip firm. The belt hummed underfoot, ferrying goods to Dock 9's impound bays. She was dehydrated, scales dull and cracked. No time for debate. He scooped her up, light as a child despite the bulk, and jumped off the belt into a supply alcove. Shadows hid them from the conveyor drone's scan. Her protests hissed like steam. "Put me down. I am Vesanari of the Vexari clutch. You trespass. Save it." Eli propped her against a crate stack. He slapped his wrist scanner active. The med beam swept her form. Vitals low, electrolytes crashed, minor fractures in two legs. Station air was too dry for Vexari. They needed humidity packs. She swatted at the light. "Primitive toy. It lies. Shows you're half a step from blackout." Eli rummaged his tool belt. Water ration. Gone by noon shift. He pulled the pouch anyway, empty. Her pouch glinted at her hip. Electrolyte sachet, Vexari standard. "Trade?" He held up the empty pouch. "Your sachet for my water rights. One sip now." Vessa's mandibles clicked, eyes narrowing. Vexari elders hoarded rations like grudges. She tested him. Silence, stretching, then a grudging nod. She tossed the sachet. Eli tore it open, mixed it with his last water sliver from a leak sponge. "Drink." He pressed it to her mouthparts. She sipped, then gulped. Color returned to her scales, a soft blue shimmer. "Better?" He scanned again. Fractures stabilizing. She wiped residue. "Adequate." "Why?" Eli shrugged. "You were falling. I caught." Drones whirred closer. Station protocol. Unauthorized aliens on cargo routes went to impound. Fines stacked fast. Vessa straightened. "I go now, not without clearance." Eli blocked the alcove mouth. Her limp screamed risk. "Stay put." Harbor Master Kadarin's voice boomed from a patrol drone. "Carter, report. Unregistered Vexari on Dock 9. Impound protocols engage." Eli stepped out, palms up. Rin loomed at the dock end, towering finned enforcer with a data slate glowing red. "She's injured, Cade. Dehydrated from a belt malfunction." Rin's gills flared. "Irrelevant." Clutchneri's visa lapsed. "Liability on station. Sign over, or she impounds." Vessa hissed behind him. Elders like her vanished in impound lost clutches. Forgotten. "No." Eli tapped his slate to Rin's. "I sign liability. Full responsibility. Medical, quarters, fines." Rin's eyes widened. "Humans signed for aliens?" "Rare. Carter, your station hand, not charity. Cross-species bonds complicate audits." "Core's a chore." Eli confirmed the transfer. His pay docked for weeks. "Worth it." Rin grunted. "Logged. Keep her off belts." Drone peeled away. Vessa emerged, staring. "You bound yourself for a stranger?" Eli offered his arm. "Walk steady. Public comms 2 bays over. Call your clutch." She hesitated, then took it. Her grip tentative, claws retracted. They shuffled past humming loaders, workers nodding at Eli's wave. Vexari scales brushed his sleeve, warm like sun-baked leather. "Why this?" Vessa murmured. "Humans ignore Vexari strays. Strays need catching." Eli grinned. "Default." At the kiosk, holographic keys glowed. Vessa froze, mandibles tight. Clutch numbers were sacred, spoken only to blood. "Dial it." Eli slid his hand over hers on the pad. She resisted, then tapped digits under his guidance. No words passed. The hollow flickered. A face appeared. Young Vexari, poised and stunning. Scales of vibrant teal, eyes curious violet. Leora Nari, Ellie guessed from the resemblance. "Mother?" Leora's voice lilted, alarmed. "Dock 9, you're safe?" Vessa sagged against Eli. Leora clutch. Eli Carter aids. Liability signed. Leora's gaze shifted to Eli, locked. "Human? He caught you?" "More." Vessa's tone softened. "Rare for elders. Trades ration, fights harbor master. Trusts without test." Eli shifted. Her stare pierced, curious, appraising. Vexari daughters chose mates by deeds, not words. Thank you, Eli Carter. Leora's mandibles curved. A smile. I come. Quarters ready? Logged. Eli tapped his slate. Liability covered it. Vesa pulled back. Steadier. You test well, soft skin. Clutch repays. Leora leaned closer to the hollow. Eli, walk her to Bay 7. I meet there. Her voice rapped like silk. Eli nodded. On it. The call ended. Vesa eyed him. Daughter approves. Rare. Eli chuckled, offering his arm again. Lead on, grandmother. They moved into the dock crowds. Workers parted. Whispers followed. A human hauling Vixari elder, harbor master bypassed. Vesa's steps lightened. Leora watches humans. Calls you endlessly kind. I see why. Eli felt her gaze linger, not just gratitude. Something warmer stirred in those golden eyes. Bay 7 lights beckoned. A figure waited, teal scales gleaming. Leora's wave pulled them forward, but Rin's drone hovered distant. Slate blinking, audit incoming. Liability forms hid nothing. Eli tightened his grip. Chores never ended. This one promised more. Leora surged forward, teal scales catching the baylights in a ripple of azure. Eli eased Vesa toward her. Grandmother. Leora's mandibles parted wide, a Vexari grin. Her claws gripped Vesa's good arm. You stand. Soft skin sling holds. Vesa tapped the blanket wrap Eli had stitched hours ago. Trades fair. Eli released his hold. Vesa's weight lifted. Leora's golden eyes flicked to him, locked. Held. Thank you. Her tail swayed once. Slow. Intentional. Drone whine cut the air. Harbor Master Cody Rin's face flickered on its slate screen. Carter. Nari clutched unlogged. Bay transit violation. Present forms. Eli pulled his slate, thumbed the liability waiver. Signed. Guest read complete. Rin's frills flattened. Human vouching Vexari elder. Cross-species liability triples audit flags. Leora stiffened. Vesa hissed low. Eli shrugged. Core's done. Med window cleared. Message sent. Ping inbound. Screen blinked. Rin's eyes narrowed. Name token exchange. Cultural bind unregistered. Vesa chuckled. Rasp like dry leaves. He took it, rule keeper. Clutch debt now. Leora's gaze sharpened on Eli. You accepted? Eli nodded, tucked the etched scale token into his pocket. Warm against his thigh. No credits needed. Fair trade. Drone hovered closer. Scanned the sling. Improvised brace. Station regs require certified. Works. Eli flexed Vesa's arm demo. No wince. Blanket from trade slot. Needle from kit. Rin grunted. Liability on you. Clutch recall pings station-wide. Complications incoming. Screen blanked. Drone retreated. Leora exhaled. Claws grazed Eli's wrist. Lingered. You fight for us. Station runs smooth. Eli pocketed his slate. Everyone gets through. Vesa leaned on Leora. Walk. Quarters wait. Bay 7's hatch hissed open. Quarters module gleamed sterile. Bunks. Recycler. Viewport to black. Eli punched override. Guest access. Full rations. Leora guided Vesa inside, lowered her to the bunk. Vesa's injured limb propped high. Eli lingered at hatch. Shift swap done. Guard duty over. Stay. Leora's voice pulled. Explain token. He stepped in. Hatch. Sealed. Vesa's eyes gleamed. Soft skin tests blind. Pulls cart past Q. Sits hours, pigeon tongue twisting. Sue's sling steady. Takes token raw. Flash in Eli's mind. Earlier shift. Q snaked at med window. Vesa slumped against bulkhead. Limbs swollen black. He'd yanked the maintenance cart over. Loaded her aboard. Hang on, grandmother. Workers gawked. Carter, regs. Emergency chore. Wheeled past line. Straight to window. Elder needs scan. Medtech blinked. Logged. Now. Eli swiped his slate. That led to swap. Begged Miko for double shift. Sat by Vesa's bunk. Pigeon stumbled. Pain. Water. She tested. Prodded his words. Shared clan signs. Blanket next. Cheap synth wool from vendor. Threaded needle by lamplight. Stitched pouch sling tight. Try. Her panic peaked at token. Offered the scale shard. etched with clutch runes. Payment or refuse. He took it, clipped to chain. Honor. She'd recoiled, mandibles clacking. Bind. Humans take light. Keepsake. Eli grinned then. Still did. Now. Leora knelt by bunk. Unwrapped sling, inspected stitches. Precise, like Vexari weave, station fix. Eli shrugged. Holds. Vesa snatched his hand. Claws pricked light. Token binds aid to clutch. You guessed. Kin close. Eli blinked. Just helped. Leora's tail brushed his leg. Accidental? Grandmother panics rare. Means trust absolute. Hollow pinged. Incoming recall. Leora's ship. Sleek Vixari freighter. Docked alert. Clutch calls. Vesa rose. Tested limb. Flexed claws. Soft skin walks out. Eli checked viewport. Drones swarm dock. Rin's audit bulked. Path clear? Leora asked. Not yet. Eli tapped slate. Routed maintenance drone as escort. This way. They slipped hatch. Leora flanked Vesa. Eli led. Cart pulled from locker. Backup ride. Crowds parted. Whispers chased. Human with Vexari clutch. Rin blocked gantry. Frills high. Carter. Full scan. Token transfer flags enter clutch claim. Eli stopped cart. Guest aid. No claim. Vesa straightened. He bears mark. Tests passed. Q bypassed. Guard held. Sling mended. Message coded. Your scanners missed. Rin's slate beeped. Ping confirmed. Freighter hatch yawned. Leora stepped forward. Claws on Rin's armband. Station debt. To clutch. Eli cleared. Rin eyed Eli. Liability stacks. Your shifts cover? Swapped already. Eli nodded. Cora list grows. Rin stepped aside. Grudging. Freighter ramp clanked down. Vexari crew spilled. Scales bronze, green. Eyes on Eli. Leora turned. Golden gaze pinned. Come aboard. Clutch repays deed. Eli hesitated. Station klaxon whooped. Shift recall. Vesa boarded first. Called back. Soft skin. Token pulls. Crew murmured. Stared at his chain. Leora closed gap. Breath warm on his neck. Mandibles grazed ear. Endlessly kind. Humans rare. Her claw traced his palm. Interlocked brief. Heat sparked. Eli swallowed. Duty calls. Dock again. Her smile curved full. Clutch waits. Ramp retracted. Airlock sealed. Eli backed away. Token weighed heavy, not just scale. Promise. Rin's voice crackled. Carter. Debrief. Now. Eli turned. Slate buzzed. New liability. But Leora's wave lingered in viewport. Teal gleam. Watching. Chores stacked. This one bloomed. Shift bell rang. Miko waved from gantry. OU. Eli. Vexari tip big? Eli chuckled. Touch token. Priceless. Docks hummed. Freighter thrust away. Trail of plasma. Eli pulled cart to next bay. Routine, but her touch burned. Golden eyes haunted. Station spun on. One human deed shifted orbits. Rin caught him at lockers. Token intel. Vexari bind means mate right. Clutch offers. Eli froze. What? Accepted. You're in. Rin frills twitched. Amused? Liability nightmare. Elia's pulse jumped. Leora's silk voice echoed. I come. Token glowed under light. Runes pulsed faint. Not core. Invitation. He grinned. Slate pinged. Personal channel. Leora. Return soon. Kin close. Test more. Eli typed fast. Deal. Station chores waited. This? Stars aligned. Hatch to Bay 7 still hummed. Her scent clung. Spice and scale oil. Eli shouldered kit. Whistled low. Kindness default. Payoff? Galactic. Rin's drone trailed. Audit endless. Eli dodged it easy. Human trick. Raider vanished into black. Clutch bond held. Next shift is. Word count 1287 security drones hummed at Dock 3 checkpoint. Red lights flashing over Grandmother Vesa's slumped form. She clutched her carry sack. Scales dull under the harsh glare. A protocol bot extended clamps. Elder quarantine. Family separation mandatory. Vesa snarled. Tail lashing. Nest-bound insolence. Eli Carter dropped his cargo crate with a clang. Shift brake or not, this smelled like trouble. He strode forward, badge flashing. Easy, bots. What's the play here? The lead drone pivoted. Station Reg 47B, Elders process solo, liability scan required. A new voice cut through, smooth as station silk. Release her, now. Eli turned. The woman striding from the airlock gangway stopped his breath. Teal scales gleamed over live curves, golden eyes locked on Vesa. Not an official, no badge. Her frilled crest flared in challenge. Stunning. Dangerous. Security drone locked on her. Identify. Adult escort prohibited. I'm Leora Nari. She positioned herself beside Vesa, arm linking the elders. Kin, we travel clutch-bound. Negative. Clamps whirred toward Leora. Separate bays. Eli jammed his boot under the drone's tread. Metal screeched. You heard her. Kin means family. Back off. Drones froze. Protocol conflict pinged the air. Vesa's eyes narrowed on Eli, sharp. Testing. You. Token keeper. Leora tilted her head, golden gaze flicking to him. Recognition sparked. Carter. The station hand. Harbormaster Cade Ryn slithered up, frills quivering. Carter. Interfere again and, they're not splitting up, Cod. Eli crossed arms. Reg 47B says unless cleared by hand, I'm clearing. Ryn's vents hissed. Human override, reckless. Eli ignored him, pulled the name token from his pocket. Thexari runes glowed faint blue, heavy since the clutch evac. This yours, ma'am? He pressed it into Leora's palm, her scales warm, soft under calluses. She curled fingers around it, touched his wrist, lingering. Grandmother's bind token. You kept it safe. Vesa grunted approval. Rare. What rules did I break? Eli asked. Figured I'd ask before the audit drone bites. Leora smiled, frills easing. None for humans, perhaps. Vexari clutch code demands trust-proof first. You gave it without claim. Ryn snorted. Clutch code's a liability nest. Move them through, Carter. Your mess. Eli nodded. This way. He waved them past the checkpoint arch. Scanners beeped green. No contraband, just family. Leora fell in step, Vesa leaning on her. Station corridors buzzed, holers beeping, vents hissing recycled air. Eli kept pace. Customs next. Slate scan your docs here. He tapped the wall panel. Name. Origin. Birth. Vesa muttered. Human fuss machines. Leora handed over her slate. Leora Nari, Vexari, from Thalor Prime. Clutch ship Eben scale, Bay 9 repair hold. Panel chimed accept. Eli grinned. Clear, but station rule. Honest intros or no dock access. Vesa bristled. We owe no. Grandmother. Leora squeezed her arm, turned to Eli. I am Leora, scale weaver of the Nari clutch. This is Vesa Nari, elder lore keeper. We thank your deed. Clutch debt binds. Eli extended hand, human style. Eli Carter. Station hand. No debt, just chores. Leora hesitated, then gripped. Firm, her scent hit, spice oil and starwind, pulse quickened under scales. Vesa eyed the clasp. Puffed, bold. Corridor opened to Commons deck. Vending panels glowed. Eli's stomach growled. Hungry? Human meal packs. Safe. He punched codes. 2 packs ejected. Rice, protein, mild curry. Handed one to Leora. Try, but spices hit Vexari hard. She peeled the seal. Steam rose. How mitigate? Ellie cracked his, diluted half into water bulb from his belt. Like this. 1-to-3 ratio, test small. Leora mimicked, sipped. Eyes widened, balanced fire. Not burn claw. Vesa snatched a bite, chewed slow. Adequate? Human trick? Practical. Eli ate standing. Emergencies wait for no one. Leora watched him, golden eyes soft. You treated grandmother's collapse as routine? Core. He shrugged. Kindness, default. Ryn's voice crackled over calm. Carter. Nari clutched cleared, audit pending. Eli keyed reply. Affirm. Escorting to Bay 9. Leora touched his arm. Wait. Private debt talk. Clutch requires. Vesa nodded. Shipside, both women. Li checked slate, shift flex hour. Lead on. They moved through service tunnels. Quieter. Leora's tail brushed his leg accidental. Spark jumped. Bay 9 loomed. Ebon scale squatted under repair scaffold. Hull patched from micrometeors. Ramp lowered. Clutchkin peeked. Scaled faces. Curious. Leora paused at threshold. Token return merits more than thanks. Vexari bind. A young clutchling scampered down. Mama! Human! Leora scooped her. Hush, Kira. Safe. Eli knelt. Hey, kid. Station's full of tricks. Kira poked his sleeve. Giggled. Vesa leaned close. Voice low. You shield kin without demand. Rare beyond clutch. Eli stood. Humans cooperate. Wins bigger. Rin appeared at bay mouth. Drone trailing.
Carter! Unauthorized escort.
Leora spun. Crest flared. He honors debt. Stand down. Rin's frills flattened. Backed off. Muttered into calm. Inside ship. Air thick with incense. Leora guided to lounge pod. Cushions molded. Vesa sank in. Speak plain, human. Eli sat edge. No claim. Just help. Leora knelt close. Knee touched his. Bind token given means offer. Mate right test. Clutch elders judge. Eli blinked. Heart thudded. Mate right? Vesa cackled. You hold it days? Accepted by default? I kept it safe. Heat rose. Leora's gaze held. Curious. Warm. She traced token runes on table. Return it proper. With intent. Eli took it back. Placed in her hand deliberate. Fingers lingered. Intent. Friends first. Trust builds. Leora's frills flushed teal. Human slow burn. Vexari approve. Clutchkin gathered. Whispers. A male offered pipeweed. Eli waved off polite. Vesa nodded. Escort accepted. To core worlds. Cores stack. Eli rose. But slate channel open. Leora stood too. Close. Return soon. Test more. Her hand brushed his chest. Silk over steel. Eli nodded. Backed to ramp. Deal. Bay door hissed shut. Drones hummed away. Rin waited outside. Mate right? You're bound, Carter. Eli pocketed empty hands. Grinned. Liability or orbit shift? Shift bell rang distant. Slate buzzed. Leora? Kin? Close now? Eli whistled down corridor. Kindness default. This? Stars realigned. Her scent clung. Golden eyes burned. Station spun. One deed chained galaxies. Next docking. Hers. Word count 1328. Eli slid into the observation bay's dim glow. Leora waited by the viewport, golden eyes fixed on the station's spinning arms. Stars streaked past. You came. Her frills quivered teal. She turned. Silk robes whispering. Slate buzzed. Eli dropped into the bench beside her, close quarters. Her scent, spice and ozone, filled the pod. Can close means what? Leora leaned in, knee brushed his again. Deliberate. Family link. You returned the bind token clean. No claim. Vexari honor holds. Eli nodded. Blunt facts first. Station protocol. Secure lost items. Log them. Return to owner. No fuss. She tilted her head. Frills flared. Humans log elders tokens. Like cargo, people too. He tapped his slate. Pulled up the docking manifest. Vesa's shuttle glitched. Core drive fried. Parts inbound from Rigel relay. 3 cycles. Leora's gaze sharpened. You know this? Station hand. Eli shrugged. Chores stack. I rerouted the order. Faster now. She traced a rune on her wrist cuff. Repay you. Credits. 10,000. Eli waved it off. No, keep Vesa moving. She pilots her own ship? Pride straightened Leora's spine. Always. Clutch law. Elders command. Good. Eli leaned forward. Favor instead. Teach me Vexari docking codes. Your navrig sync weird with human ports. I fix her drive myself. She flies independent. Leora's eyes widened. Frills pulsed violet surprise. You refuse wealth or knowledge exchange? Practical. Eli grinned. Keeps her out of Harbor Master Rin's debt logs. No liens. She paused. Hand hovered near his. Bind token truth first. You kept it days. Clutch elders whispered claim. Eli frowned. Pulled the token from his pocket. Polished alloy. Runes etched deep. This courtship marker? Leora nodded slow. Name bind. Hold it. Testmate right. Silence accepts. Elders judge clutch fit. Heat climbed Eli's neck. Hell. Kept it safe in locker. No claim intended. Return it now. Her voice softened, palm upturned. Eli placed it deliberate. Fingers brushed hers. Warm scales. Lingered one beat. Friends first. Build trust slow. Frills flushed teal again. Deeper. Human caution. Vexari burned fast. But, approve. Bay hummed quiet. Stars wheeled. Leora pocketed the token. Mother needs agency. I need honor. Rin pushes clutched at. Eli rubbed his chin. Three-way deal. I fix the drive. Vesa signs off as captain. You log the codes. Official exchange. No debts. Honor intact. Leora's gaze locked. Calculating. Vesa keeps command. No pup clutch shame. Deal. Eli extended hand. She clasped it. Grip firm. Silk over steel. Sealed. Eli exhaled. Stars aligned simpler. One more. Your invite. Tea ritual? Leora rose. Pulled him up. Now. 1 hour. Follow Nari rules. No questions till end. Lead. Eli followed her sway down the access tube. Pods linked seamless. Vexari's scent trailed. They entered a curved chamber. Incense coiled thick. Vesa perched on a woven mat. Pipeweed smoldering. Cushions ringed a low table. Steaming pot bubbled. Amber liquid. Human returns. Vesa's eyes narrowed. Sharp tongue ready. Leora knelt graceful. Gestured Eli down. Tea right begins. Rules. Sip order. No spill. Eyes low. Eli mirrored her. Knees ached on hard weave, but he settled. Pot passed. First sip scalded sweet. Spice bloomed. Vesa watched hawk-eyed. He refused credits. Proposes fix. Leora nodded. Codes for labor. Agency holds. Vesa grunted approval. Passed pipeweed. Eli waved polite. Stuck to tea. Second sip. Cooler. Earthy tang. Leora's knee pressed his undertable. Steady warmth. Third sip. Vesa spoke. Bind token returned clean. No accidental clutch. Eli kept eyes low. Rules held. Right circled. Silence thick. Incense swirled. Leora's frill brushed his arm. Accidental. Pot emptied. Vesa clapped once. End. Speak, human. Eli straightened. Deal stands. Drive fix. Codes shared. Vesa cackled. Sharp. Like station slag. Leora poured final drops. Leaned close. Breath ghosted his ear. One rule broken. You looked up. Curious. Eli met her gold. Caught. She smiled. Frills vivid teal. Thank you. Accepted. In Vexari code. Vesa leaned in. Eyes gleamed. Leora continued soft. Legally binds. Mate proposal step. Clutch must greet. Eli froze. Tea burned forgotten. Heart slammed. The thank you? From docking? Leora's hand covered his. Scales warm. Yes. You nodded. Accepted. Vesa nodded sage. Human kindness. Unlocks nests. Station groaned, distant. Shift change loomed. But Eli's world narrowed. Golden eyes held. Frills promised tests. Rin's slate pinged incoming. Carter, report. Now. Eli ignored it. Stood slow. 1 hour up. More rights? Cleora rose with him. Close. Many, if trust builds. Vesa waved them off. Fly true. Clutch pup. Corridor lights flickered. Leora walked him out. Hand lingered on his arm. Tomorrow. Codes. Then. Deeper right? Eli nodded. Grinned despite the bind. Chora's first. But yeah, she brushed his chest. Silk steel again. Kin close. Real now. Bay door hissed. Eli stepped into spin. Slate buzzed furious. Rin. Liability. Alert. Nari clutched pinged union log. Eli pocketed it. Whistled low. Kindness default. This. Galaxies chained tighter. Next shift. T waited. Her rules. His pace. But Rin loomed. Harbor Master's rules clashed. Cultural storm brewed. Leora's scent clung, golden burn lingered. Station spun faster. Eli slammed his toolkit against the bulkhead. Bay 7's lights flickered over the Vexari scout ship, its hull scarred from the nebula run. Leora waved from the airlock ramp, frills half-furled in stress. "Seal jammed solid," she called. "Vessa's trapped inside." Eli jogged up, nodded at the warped panel. Station shearers warped it. Got parts. Her gold eyes widened, scales shifted teal relief. "You fix? Core." He popped his kit, yanked a plasma torch. Vexari tech hummed alien. Frills pulsed sync codes. But the seal's hydraulics matched station specs. Human grease and grit. Leora knelt beside him. Hand brushed his shoulder. Warm scales grounded him. Clutched at grows. He sliced the jammed bolt. Metal sparked, just parts. "Hold this." She gripped the panel steady. Precise, no tremble. Eli wedged in a station gasket. Cheap alloy, but flexible. Sealed tight under pressure test. Airlock hissed open. Vessa stormed out. Crest flared crimson. "Fool, girl. Human tools profane nest seals." Leora stiffened. Frills dulled gray. "Mother ship flies, or we strand."
Eli stepped back, hands open.
Watched. Vessa jabbed a claw at Leora. Clutch code forbids off-world scrap. Rin logs at liability. Union whispers, "Shame us." Lysera's jaw clenched. Codes bend for survival. Eli honors. "Silence!" Vessa snapped. Voice cracked the bay echo. "You bind clutch to soft skin without elder say?" Eli cleared his throat. Soft. "Ma'am." "Your call." Vessa whirled. Eyes narrowed. "You mock?" "No." He met her gaze. "Steady. Ship's yours. Part's mine. I back your choice. Whatever it is." Silence stretched. Vessa's crest twitched. Faded from crimson. "Human defers?" "Default." Eli shrugged. "You lead family." Leora exhaled. Frills brightened. Vessa grunted. Turned to the airlock. Enter. T right now. Test him proper. Eli followed. Ship's corridor pulsed warm. Biolights, scent like spiced ozone. Galley table gleamed crystal vials. Vessa poured steaming brew. Gold liquid swirled. Leora knelt first. Palms up. Rotated thrice clockwise. Inhaled steam. Exhaled slow. Eli mirrored. Exact. Palm up. Rotate. Inhale. Exhale. Steam bit his tongue. Citrus fire. Vessa watched. Claw tapped. Poured his share. Sip. No spill. He lifted. Steady. Sipped. Burned clean. No drip. Leora's eyes sparkled. Vessa nodded sharp. Precise. Human eyes catch right flow. Clutch approves. Frills across the ship flared teal. Crew vents hummed approval. Echoed Vessa's words. Eli set the cup down. Heart steady. Honor earned. Vessa leaned back. Crest high. Kindness unlocks. But bind tests remain. Leora rose. Touched his wrist. Deeper rights later. Ship preps jump. Bay claxons blared. Rin's voice boomed over calm. "Carter. Nari vessel. Union ping logged." "Stand down, aide." Eli ignored it. Pulled a chain from his neck. Deal station token. Etched with his sigil. Human promise. Wear it. I fix what breaks. Meet again. Station or stars. Leora took it. Slid onto her frill base. Gold scales gleamed against steel. Honored. Vexari vow matches. Vessa grunted approval. "Fly true." Crew bustled. Elira walked him down. Leora walked him down. Hand lingered. Coordinate incoming. Private nest. Ramp sealed. Ship thrummed. Engines whined spin up. Eli watched from the bay deck. Hull plates shifted. Thrusters glowed blue. Slate pinged. Not Rin. Leora's sigil. Private coordinate. Deep space relay. Return. Deeper right awaits. Ship cleared dock. Vanished into the black. Eli grinned. Pocketed slate. Chores called. Rin loomed, but galaxies chained. Kindness default. This, promise kept. He hefted toolkit, headed for shift. Rin's boots stomped behind. "Carter!" Eli turned. Calm. Harbor Master, you violated protocol. Kade thrust his slate. Red alerts flashed. Union log. Clutch bind. Liability. Eli met his glare. Fixed to seal. Backed an elder. Earned right. Kade sputtered. Frills absent. Pure station drone.
Humans meddle.
Vexari codes clash regs. Codes bent. Ship flew. Eli shrugged. Cooperation wins. Accade's eyes darted to the empty dock. They pinged you. Private. Eli tapped his pocket. Promise honored. Kade deflated. Slate dimmed. Reported clean. Or desk duty. Core. Eli nodded. Walked off. Station groaned. Shiftmates nodded. Whispers spread. Human fixed Vexari nest. Eli welded a loose panel. Torch sparked steady. Leora's scent clung faint. Coordinate burned in his slate. Next jump? Her rules. His tools. Trust built. Bond sealed. But Rin watched. Rules clashed harder. Eli wiped sweat. Grinned. Galaxy spun. Leora's ping pulsed. Ready. He was. Bay 7 quieted. Echoes of thrusters faded. Eli finished weld. Toolkit snapped shut. Shift end. T waited. In stars. Slate warmed again. Her frill emoji flashed. Teal promise. Human normal. Vexari extraordinary. Kindness chained them tight. Wind's shadow lingered. Storm brewed. Eli whistled. Chores done. Stars called. He answered. Vessa's voice echoed in memory. Human kindness unlocks nests. Nest opened. His pace. Her flight. Together. Station spun on. Eli strode corridor. Slate secure. Promise kept. Ping answered. Deeper rights loomed. He fixed what broke. Always. Crew paused. Stared. Human magic? One muttered. Eli laughed. Just default. They nodded. All was sparked. HFY hummed quiet. Bond grew. Romance ignited. Stars awaited. Eli hit the lift. Grinned wide.